upon the world I thought was true. It's nothing but illusion. So now I'm a liar, I'm a loser, I'm a bastard and abuser, and I'm wondering how much slower can I go. I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed. Wondering how much slower can I go. Even though I know it's wrong, I wish my pain upon the world. I curse the lives of lucky men. Into this hell I hope they're hurled. I was once a good man. Now I'm living in this hell. 'Cause I'm a liar, I'm a boozer, I'm a bastard and abuser, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go. I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go. So I'm wondering how much lower can I go.
Yo! We're back with another noon stream today. Back with another noon stream, fellas. What's going on, man? I'm sweating today. Come on, you sweating today? Yeah, fan's not on me. All right, guys, what's going on? Let's talk some Bitcoin and altcoins. Altcoins getting sent back to the shadow realm today. Hope everyone's had a fantastic day, though. Joey, what's going on, bro? Yeah, Giants lost 40-0 yesterday. 40-0. Thank you for everyone who's telling me the Giants are going to be great this year. 40-0, man. Oh my God. At least the Pats only lost by 5 to the Super Bowl participant last year. 40-0 to the Cowboys, though. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Anyways, let's talk some Bitcoin. Can we get a bounce? Can we get back up into the range? That's the question for today. Other than that, let's talk some shit, man. Skillful, Fahid, Royal, Boot. The Shadow Realm is lovely and warm this time of year. Well, going into the winter, we might want to be in the Shadow Realm. Might be in the deep, deep depths of the hell. At least we can stay warm over there during the winter. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, right now, guys, we got... What is Horse Guy up to today? Let's see what the retail sentiment is at the moment. Here we go. Oh my God! My altcoin! Bitcoin losing 25K. Altcoin is down. My altcoin is down 10%. Oh my God. I will sell to the bottom of the wick. The bottom of the wick. That's what I'm going to do. I am not going to wait for any bounce. I will sell at bottom of wick. Yes, what could go wrong? Nothing. I will make so much money on this sell. I will buy lower. I will. Yes. Yes, I will. All right. So Horse Guy today is feeling a little crazy today. He's feeling a little crazy. He's feeling a little crazy. Interesting price action for today, guys. It's actually the first time we actually... I mean, it might not be continue to be interesting price action. Like, this could just be a quick dip below support and we just get back above. I think right now, the key is if we actually look at the 4-hour chart, we actually came and tested this previous low right here from June on Bitcoin. We're getting a little bit of a bounce, but I think for us to be like, oh my God, Bitcoin is going to bounce back up into the range, obviously, I'm going to want to see it get back above like these closes here. Like if we can get back above like 25,600, this is probably just a deviation. We're coming back up. You'll probably see some small bounces on the altcoin market across the board, if that's the case. But if this gets a retrace back up and just like bearishly retests and falls back over, it's gonna be interesting. It'll be very, very interesting. But we'll kind of have to wait and see with that, right? But overall, pretty red day across the board for most things. FTT just got a random little bounce. What the frick? It was down like 7%. Now it's down 3%. That's random. Let's go. Even a damn picture of Jabba. Should we call Jabba today? Let's call him up. Yo, homie. Yeah. Oh, what's going on? Oh, you just made a shitload of money today? Oh, shit, yeah. Come on the stream, buddy. Come on the stream. Hold on, guys. I'm going to get Jabba on. Hold on. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. I just made a shitload of money today. Wow. Bitcoin finally dumped. I was waiting a month for this. You bulls are so salty right now. You thought the grayscale news was bullish. You thought the ETF news was bullish. It was actually bearish, mofos. So, we're gonna go lower until we get bad news. And then when we get bad news, everyone will get bearish. And then maybe I'll be a bull. But you fell for the grayscale news. Alright guys, have a fantastic day. I'm gonna go swim in my profits of shorts. See you guys. Alright, there we go. Shout out to Jabba. Shout out to Jabba. He's always having a good time over there. In case you were wondering where he's been, he's on the run right now. He owes Bybit like a shitload of money for getting liquidated a bunch of times. So he's on the run currently from the Bybit officials. And it is what it is. Clint, what's up, buddy? Good to see Clint in here, man. Clint, I forget. Clint, what team are you a fan of in football, man? Is it the Eagles? You better not be like Hoffs and be an Eagles fan, man. I forget. Man. What's your favorite football team in the chat? If you don't have one, most of you guys don't watch football. I noticed from asking that question yesterday. Anyways, on the weekly, guys, it's the same shit, right? All right, let's go take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly. It was really, once we broke the bull market support band, we came back up and tested as resistance on that grayscale news. And the fact that we sold that off, I think was pretty telling that this market is not very strong at the moment, right? So like kind of we've been saying, we could see little short-term rallies, right? Some green candles that get you back up where everyone will get bullish again. Overall, I think the market's going to trend down for a little bit, right? How long? I don't know. Could be 2 weeks, could be 2 months, could be longer than that. I don't know. But I think ultimately the market trends down at the moment, as long as we're kind of below this bull market support band, because historically that's what it's told us. Whenever we've dropped back below this, we've seen the big capitulations or we've seen continued price action lower, right? So that's what I'm kind of going with. We still have that CME gap down at 20K, between 20K and 21K. I still think there's a possibility we can go all the way down there. Do I know that? No. But I think right now, and I think you guys are seeing this, like we've been saying the last few days, is I think right now is an important time, as we've seen stock markets get all the way back to all-time highs, to be cautious, right? Don't have to be a perma bear, but just be cautious and make sure you have some money on the sidelines to be able to buy capitulations. Because when you get these big sell-offs, who knows if it's going to last, but if you do see these big sell-offs, there's no worse feeling in the market than to not be able to take advantage of other people's capitulation, because those are where you get the best opportunities. When people just say, F it, I'm not holding this anymore, I'm out, you can swoop in and buy those people's capitulations, right? That's ultimately why having some cash on the sidelines is a good thing, right? So that's really it. I mean, at the moment, I don't see anything that's screaming bullish. It is what it is. I could come up with some random shit I find on Twitter and some news that's going to scream bullish. To me, it doesn't scream bullish at the moment, right? And it is what it is. Like, you can hate me for saying that. That's fine. I'd rather tell you what I honestly think than feed you some mumbo jumbo that I find on Twitter. You know, what's going on, Boot? I've had orders set between 80 and 90 cents for near for 2 months. Hopefully you get some good buys, man. You know, hopefully you get some good buys at the moment. I want to see Sol at $8. We talked about it yesterday. I think it eventually gets there. I don't know when. Like I said, it could be this week. It could be 2 months from now. You never know. But we talked about the altcoin market, man. Like Matic, I think eventually comes back down to test these lows again. We sort of talked about this. Look at this logically. This is like a bottom formation here, right? Doesn't look like a bottom formation to me. I think if we come down and test 30 cents again, which seems like a big drop, but it's really not, right? If we come down and test 30 cents again, I think that makes some logical sense. Can we see some short-term rallies up? Of course we can, right? Of course we can see short-term rallies up. But look at Matic since January, right? You've had a couple weeks of upside moves where we're calling for alt season, and then just goes lower, right? Couple weeks of alt season, goes lower. Couple weeks of alt season, goes lower, right? So could you get a bounce here? Sure, you can. But that's not going to get me like uber bullish on the altcoin market. Not really. I think ultimately we see some of these lower prices get tested again. Same thing with we can go down the list, man. If we want to look at what's another good example? Solana. Everyone's worried about Solana right now. I think Sol goes lower too, right? Let's go look at Sol. Solina. Actually getting a decent little bounce there, which is cool for now. I think Sol comes back down here, right? This is like a bottom formation to me. No, if anything, it looks like a top formation to me, right? You hit a high, you go down, you spike the high, actually go higher than that previous high, and then dip back in. That actually looks like a top formation to me. But I think, eventually Sol trades back down to like $10. Eventually, man. That's it. We can go all down the list, and we'll look at a few of them today, but just to kind of continue with my thoughts on the market is, that's it. Eventually 20K if the DXY breaks resistance. Well, we'll see, man. We don't know. We don't know, man. I always like to say this. No one has a crystal ball. We could go up. We could go down. You just got to be prepared for any situation, you know? Jordan is the new Savvy. Lately, I have been feeling like Savvy, man. You know me. I love being bullish, but I'll have my moments where I'm bearish, right? Everyone likes to say I'm bullish all the time. I'm not. I'm not. Right now, I'm pretty bearish right now. No, I have been since really we broke right here back in like middle of August. I've been pretty bearish on Bitcoin and altcoins. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. What's going on, Denise? What's going on, Savage Straits? Agents, Boots, Peter, Jose, what's up, buddy? Hope everyone's having a good, what's today? Monday? I forget what day it is now. Skillful said, buy ARB at 40-50 cents. Hey, Skillful, we got the same idea, buddy. We got the same idea. Arbitrum. Look, where's my magnet, buddy? There it is. Oh, it seems inevitable. It seems inevitable at this point. Right? You broke this key support. You know, who knows, right? But when I just look at this chart, I think you actually retrace this whole opening pump for Arbitrum. Right? We got the same magnet, buddy. There we go. Everything is good, said Roddy. Nice, Roddy. Hope everything's good, man. Hope everything's good. As always, guys, I think you look at Coinbase stock. I got you, Envy. I got you, bro. We can look at Coinbase for sure, man. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, but I got this down here, man. 50 cents, you know, somewhere down here. Bloodbath and Beyond. There, guys, Bath. I saw you change your name to Bloodbath and Beyond. Me and Bath agree on our takes of the market at the moment. Oh Lord, Nasdaq, right? So I guess like it's not really. I don't know. To me, it's, you know, the stock market's at a worrisome spot, and that's why I'm more bearish on crypto at the moment. It's not really crypto. There's a lot of good things happening in crypto. It's just I think you're getting that perfect storm.
Can you look at Coinbase stock?
What's going on, Envy? You're getting that perfect storm where, okay, earlier this year, why did the market go up? Because everyone was off sides. Everyone was bearish at the lows. You still had all the macro stuff, but everyone was bearish. So everyone was off sides. That's why market came up. Now you have those same macro things, which I actually think are worse now than they were at the beginning of this year when everyone was super bearish and calling for a massive crash. Now everyone's bullish, right? When you're back at the highs for the stock market, right? And you have, in my opinion, I think the macro is actually getting, well, inflation might start going back up. You've already seen it. We know what happened last time that was the case. Right? So that's why I'm being very cautious as the NASDAQ's up here, right? And we also have SPX versus the M2 money supply, which is at a resistance where the last 5 times it was here were the bigger drawdowns in the S&P over the course of the last 20 years, right? How could the S&P break this? Is if the Fed starts printing money again, right? If the Fed starts out of nowhere next week, they say, you know what, FOMC, we're cutting rates and we're printing money. Everything I say is pointless. We're going to the moon, right? But in my opinion, I just have a hard time seeing like what we all want to see. Do we want a 2x on our altcoins? No. If we want the 20, 30, 40, 50x on our altcoins that we're accustomed to in this market, I just don't think we see that until until something breaks, which will give you a good buying opportunity, and then they start printing money. Kind of like 2020, right? Well, we already had COVID and they started printing money. I don't know. That's just me. That's why I'm just being cautious where we are. It's macro. It's Bitcoin's just looking super weak. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. I could talk about it all day, but I'm sure I'm boring you, and I think you guys get my point with all this stuff. Nothing good is happening in crypto. What are you drinking? It's drinking coffee right now. Maybe there's a little bit of vodka in here. You don't know. No, there's no vodka in here. I might need some today. You know what I mean? I might need some today. Even Mike knows it. Let's listen to Mike.
Listen, there's a lot of bullish things in crypto. All right? Bullish for the moon, boys. Grayscale ETF. Listen, even if the ETF gets passed, you need people buying it, bozos. You know what I'm saying? You still need people buying that shit.
Oh, Lord, it's one of those days. Quick pivot to UFOs. Bass said I'm high time frame bearish, but long right now. Yeah, sure. like I said, I'm more so talking about the big picture. You know me, like the short-term moves, I'm just not really interested at this moment. I'm more talking about the big picture, right? The overall landscape of shit. Is this the new BitBoy crypto show? We could make it that. All right, let's get him on. Let's get him on today. Let's get him on today, man. Oh shit, this is George. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the 87th biggest channel in the interwebs, because I lost my own channel. Okay, so now I'm the 87th biggest channel. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and XRP and why I still believe XRP is going to $252 after they win the XRP case, after they win the case with the SEC. Oh shit, they already won the case with the SEC, and it's back where it was when it first started. Okay, well, that's besides the point. XRP is still going at $252 when they win this case. Okay, my sources tell me. So get ready for the massive explosion out of nowhere. Even though, you know, Bitcoin's is looking pretty bearish right now, XRP will still go on its own bull run, guys. Okay, it will. Okay, it will. All right. Anyways, shit, man, I'm having too much fun today with this shit. Go long, Clint, when Clint is bullish. Oh, man. What's going on, Shock? Good to see you, man. Dave Digital, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Here's what I'll say, guys. Don't get... All right. You might see me talking a little bearish right now. I think the key is right now, don't turn into a perma-bear. Don't turn into a perma-bear. Because here's what typically happens. You can be bearish on the market, but what you can't do is turn into Moonboy calling for all-time highs, and then turn into Doomboy calling for 3K. Right? Like I said, probably neither of those are happening this year. Right? That's what we've been talking about. In my opinion, more than likely, we're going to stay in, you know, could we see a higher price based on some, maybe the Fed does something, maybe, right? Probably unrealistic at this point, but lower prices, I don't really see us, I think the lows are in, right? I don't really see us going below, you know, maybe 18, 19 is the lowest I see Bitcoin going. Just because there's this rock solid support there. I think to break through that, you need something crazy to break through there, right? Don't turn into a perma bear. Okay, it's easy to turn into a perma bear, right? It's very, very easy. How do you do that? Well, you just get greedy and you want to buy lower prices. So you turn into a perma bear. I think the thing is if you do see a drop, right? If you do, you may not see it today. We could just bounce right back up today, right? And we'll go about this next week. You know what I mean? But when we do see the drop, which I do think it will come eventually, may not, like I said, it may not be today. We could just bounce, but don't turn to a bear. Look for opportunities, because we look at historically, right, what Bitcoin's done in each of these phases, right? If you look at the past two kind of transitional phase markets, can I talk about transitional phases in 2023? I don't know if I can.
Bruh.
But, you know, you've seen this, you know, low, rise, you know, and then you saw this kind of final capitulation, right? See the final capitulation down here? That second one, right? You just tested the low. You look at the COVID crash, right? You had a rise into the summertime, kind of like how we did this year. Eventually, we saw that second kind of massive capitulation, which only lasted 1 week, right? And that was the buying opportunity. But if you turn into a perma bear here, you miss some fantastic opportunities. If you turn into a perma bear here, you miss some fantastic opportunities. So what I'm looking for is if we do see something like this, which I don't know if we do, guys. No one freaking knows, right? I mean, we all act like we do, but we don't. If we do see something like this, that's the opportunity of a lifetime, in my opinion. If you really see one of these bigger moves down, like I said, it's probably not going to be today. But if we do, then cool. I think it's important to have, like I said, some money on the sidelines just to be able to buy that secondary capitulation. Because we've seen it before. We've seen Bitcoin do it before, right? That's all. Other than that, we wait. We sort of dwindle our thumbs and we go crazy. What's the fear and greed index at? Oh, it's not going to be updated tonight. Shit. It's at a 40, man. It's going to be an extreme fear later, I think, if we continue this move down. What if you turn into a bear with a perm? You could turn into a bear with a perm. That would be quite interesting. You'd be like Camirand now. Excuse me, Jordan. What's this nonsense you're talking about? Okay. Listen. What is this nonsense? I want to speak to the manager of Jordan Camirand's channel. Okay? This is ridiculous. Can I speak to your manager? I need to speak to your manager. Oh, okay. Your manager's coming? Okay, thank you. Let me speak to him. Yes, ma'am. How can I help you? How can I help you today? I have a big problem with Jordan Camirand. Okay? He is a horrible employee and he's being very, very rude to me. Very, very rude. Well, my name's Savvy. I can certainly help you out, but there's nothing I can do for you. Bitcoin's bearish. There's Elliot. We're in the fifth wave, the wave to the downside. There's nothing I can tell you, Karen. Okay, you're getting no refund, nothing. Okay, Bitcoin's bearish. Get over it. It's very bearish. All right, enough of that shit. Man, guys. Your mom is unsubbing too? Unsub. Did you say dwindle our thumbs? Dave, what are you saying, man? Let's see. Fumble said I am 23 minutes late, so you need to stream an extra 23 minutes today. Do I? Do I need to stream an extra 23 minutes? I certainly could. I certainly could. Kind of read the chat, man. Reading the chat. Reading the chat, guys. Reading the chat. Jingo said, "Hi, Jordan. I've been here since 2021. Keep up the good work." Thank you, Jingo, man. Thank you, Jingo. All right. Right now, times are a little iffy, but there will be good times where we're partying in the chat together, brother. Appreciate you for being here, man. We'll get through this, I guess, the transitional phase of Bitcoin together. The time capitulation aspect. Poor Karen. No money left for her salon days. Yeah, she's looking pretty brutal right now, man. I think it's twindle our thumbs. Oh, not dwindle your thumbs? What does that mean? Does that mean something else, something a little shady? I don't know. Quee the Fire. What's going on, NerdRx? What's up, bro? If there's anything you guys want to look at, I mean, we certainly can. Just put it in the chat. If you got any cool charts or anything, just put it in the chat. Otherwise, let's see. What else can we look at here? Blur. Looks like it wants to come down and test its opening price. Okay, I got sand here. The sandbox. I got my magnet that says Metaverse Bull here. Sandbox. All the next, it's funny, like, all the next high time frame supports are all coming to relatively like the same percentage for each alt. So Sands, 16 cents or so. I look to pick some up. Render, I don't think is ever going to come back to 87 cents. This thing just sticks. It's stuck to 140, which is annoying. What else? What else can we look at here? Dot looks pretty brutal. But we won't talk about that. COS. I am short on COS right now, actually, on the high term time frames, right? Weekly bearish divergence, right? Retesting that previous high. I think COS looks pretty shady here in the high time frames to me. I know I'm putting my balls on the line, right, to say I'm slightly bearish on COS because it's just been an uptrend all year. I'm actually. To me, this one looks slightly overextended. I think this one's going to pull back before it goes significantly higher. Maybe to like maybe I'll pick up some costs at like 2.4 cents, right? And if it really wants to nuke 1.5 cents, I don't think it gets there though. That's too far. BNB. I know everyone's going to start talking about BNB again. This is always the fun one to talk about when we get to the lows. BNB, right back to that low. 204 you went back down to today. And I know this is what everyone's on their seat watching right now is like, This is like the one thing everyone's watching because the chart's very similar to FTX. It's been hovering at these lows for quite a while. Will this support give? And when it does, what will happen, right? I'm not under this belief that Binance is going to implode. I think it's a little bit ridiculous. I think that's being too much of a bear and like wanting the market to implode so you can buy lower. I don't think anything happens with Binance. Knock on wood. At least I hope not, because if something did, that would just be absolutely brutal. But yeah, that's back at like the support. I guess you can probably put this a little bit lower there. But yeah, Binance is right there. It's cruising. It's sitting there. CZ is tweeting 4 every day. FUD is gone. Yeah, it's sitting there though. I'm not a big believer in the Binance FUD though. Looks like a trap for bears. What, Binance? Yeah. ARB and Uni. ARB looks pretty brutal here. I mean, ARB's getting destroyed today. I don't know, man. Just the way I'm looking at the chart, right? I mean, obviously, Bitcoin can change the way the altcoins move, but just the way I'm looking at the chart, I think this thing sees like 50 cents. Which, like, once again, seems like a big drop, but it's really not. In crypto standards, it's really not a big drop. Bitcoin could change that, though. And then what was the other one? UniSwap. UniSwap. Where is it? There it is. Uni's actually still looking pretty fine. This one probably just test the lows again. Uni's been holding pretty good comparatively to everything else. Uni probably just test these lows again, right? 3.2, 3.25, right? Just test like this major support here, which I don't think is a huge drop, right? Once again, may not do it tomorrow. You could see a short-term bounce back up and then come down, right?
I just sold off my gold this morning. Eventually, all of it will go.
Wayne, are you putting all your gold into Bitcoin? I love it, man. I love the balls of steel from Wayne, man. He's got balls of steel, cojones of steel. It's a really good cojones. But anyways, it's a big macro week, guys. So expect the unexpected this week. It's a huge macro week this week. There's pretty much everything you're looking for this week. Wednesday is the CPI, is inflation data. Everyone's worried right now because inflation is going back up. That's why everyone's kind of afraid. Even Trueflation, which I've been following all year, this is actually ticking back up, right? I've made fun of all the inflation is sticky boys, but actually it is now, right? Based on the data, it actually is kind of sticky. It actually looks like it wants to go higher, based on this chart actually. So inflation Wednesday, and then we got PPI, which is the other inflation, which is producers. That's Thursday. And then we got unemployment claims, also on Thursday. And then we got consumer sentiment on Friday. All those things are very important right now. So it's going to be an interesting week, guys. Interesting week to say the least. So buckle up, right? Who knows? Buckle up. Balls of leather, balls of steel. Yes. Spank chain maxi. Dude, I still got that spank chain in like a random wallet. It's probably like $5 worth now. One day that $5 will be $100 though. And I'll still be down a lot. Oh man. You know when you're just holding something and it's like the gas fee is more than the actual amount, so you're just like, F it, dude, I'm just gonna keep that in there. You know what I mean? Like it's pointless at that point. You pay $10 gas fee to sell $5 to $10 worth of coin. It's not even worth it. Sweating balls. Oh, because you need the fan, Maj.
There's one more.
You need the fan. Anyways, guys, you can see that the chat's pretty slow today. I think the market's taking a toll out of everyone today. This is actually the slowest I've ever seen the chat. Slowest I've ever seen the chat. Chainlink is still sexy, said Link Marine. Oh yeah, I'm still bullish on Chainlink. Oh, long term though. Long term. If the rest of the altcoin market looks like shit, Chainlink's gonna go down too. It is what it is. Bullish on Clem. Wednesday will be another good day to buy BTC. Skillful said, Jordan, what level are you looking to pick up some more BTC? BTC is one I'm just holding from this point. So I still got my BTC stack. I would pick up some everyone's got a different circumstance. Like if you're all in cash, I wouldn't blame you if you want to pick up some BTC right now, right? I'm not all in cash, right? I still got my Bitcoin stack, so like I'm not that pressed to be buying it right here. But the first one I'd look at is a retest of this trend line. So when we retest this trend line, that's where I'd probably pick up some BTC, right here. Why? Well, look at this trend line, right? And, you know, trend lines are meant to break eventually, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times you hit this were all the major lows for the coin. So if we go like 22K, shit, sign me up. I'll pick up some Bitcoin at 22K-ish. We also have a CME gap between 20K and 21K. So I'd probably pick up some more there too. If we don't get there, that's fine. That's cool. Because you know why I'm cool with waiting? Even if Bitcoin doesn't go there, that money that I have on the sidelines, I can just wait and pick up the altcoins later. You know what I mean? Because what do we know about the altcoin market, right? And we got to be honest with ourselves. What do we know about the altcoin market, guys? Altcoins typically don't moon until Bitcoin gets close to all-time highs. And you have to remember that. So even if Bitcoin doesn't go lower, that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. I'll just keep that money in stable coins, right? And pick up the altcoins later when the market actually looks bullish, right? Because when Bitcoin's cruising up, the altcoins will probably still be at the lows if it's anything like the last 2 cycles. Bitcoin will be at like 50, 60K, and the altcoin market will still look like shit. You know what I mean? That's how it's been. That's how it was last cycle. Bitcoin was pushing all-time highs. Altcoins were still near the lows, you know? So I'm cool with being patient, you know? It is what it is. It is what it is. We are all wrong and living in the dream world. BTC going to freaking zero. Everybody's going full permabear. There'll be a day where I'm permabear. I don't think it's yet, though. There'll be a day where will probably be calling Bitcoin to go to 3K or some shit. Not yet. But that day will be coming. I think overall the markets have like one more euphoria phase where this world economy Ponzi that we're in right now, it just crashes because we live in a propped up, inflated economy that's just not sustainable. But that's for, like I always like to say this, that's for a different day. I don't want to doom post right now, but there'll be a day where I doom post and no one will like me, but that's okay. It is what it is, you know. I'm scared. We're all scared. There's no reason to be scared, man. You know, what you gotta, when you invest in crypto, you gotta know that your portfolio is gonna fluctuate heavily, right? There might be a 3-month span where you'll be up 30%, and the next month you might be down 30%, and then you might be up 50%, then you might be down 50%. Especially in this year. This year of the cycle, like things just look like shit for most of the time. You know, that just is what it is. When next stimmy? When? Yeah, when's the next stimmy? We need some more stimmies. BTC dominance is selling off, bearish engulfing on the 4-hour. BTC dominance, said Mr. Hart. But what do we know about Bitcoin dominance? I think this goes a little bit deeper. I think Bitcoin dominance is a misconception with Bitcoin dominance. Because normally when people think Bitcoin dominance goes down, right? People think that means that altcoins are going up, right? And that's not always true. Bitcoin dominance can go down with the altcoins still going down. Why? Why is that the case? Well, that's the case because people could be selling Bitcoin into stable coins, right? Because the stable coins are included in the Bitcoin dominance. So if this goes down, people selling Bitcoin into stables, right? And people selling altcoins into stables would theoretically make Bitcoin dominance go down, right? That would make Bitcoin dominance go up. So I think it's a kind of misconception. Like look right here, right? This is a good example. What's a good example? I guess this is a decent example, right? October to January, the market went down, right? That was during the FTX crash. Oh no, this was October. Yeah, market went down. This was actually at the highs. This is when altcoins got their first leg down. Still let Bitcoin dominance go down, right? That was what it is. BTC total, USDT. Yeah. I don't know. I actually think, in my opinion, dominance is actually going to bounce here and go higher. That's my opinion. I actually think Bitcoin dominance is going to hold this support and push higher. Where's it at right now? It's at our trusty bull market support band. If it breaks below that, it's over. But it's holding as support right now. In my opinion, I think dominance goes up. Still. You know? As Sam said, Data Dash was so negative on crypto this morning. But what I'll say about Data Dash, he has been right for the last few months. Right? He has been right for the last few months. So you got to give him a little credit. You know? Excuse me. Excuse me, man. I'm burping up a storm. I had a nice, for breakfast today, I had a cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese. It was delicious. Jordan dumping his Bitcoin Cash on everyone. I dumped Bitcoin Cash a long time ago. Was I ever really bullish on Bitcoin Cash? No. That was just a quick little Wyckoff pump. Right? TPing on it. Whatever. Jordan, new savvy. Clint, you love bearish Jordan. Don't lie. You love when I'm like this, man. You love when I like this. You know? Now, Clint, this used to be you.
Oh shit! Jordan's coming up with this bullshit of why he's bullish. Oh my god, man. This guy's smoking crack. Bullish. You see this market right now?
Now, Clint, you're gonna turn into a moon boy. Now I'm gonna turn into Rover. So guys, my name is Clint. We are about to go to the moon. Don't listen to Jordan. We're about to pump so freaking hard. Oh man, you gotta turn into the moon boy now. The moon boy. We all moon boy. Clint loves when I doom post. I'm actually not really doom posting though. I'm actually kind of excited if this what I'm looking for kind of plays out. I'm very excited for the bounce that'll come from that. You know, because at that point, no one will be left in the space. It's gonna be a barren wasteland. Like I think the only people that are gonna be in here are I'm seeing the names that I'm seeing in the chat, right? So like Stumbledore, Dotaware, Rudy, Arnold, Clint, Black Swan, Don, Crunk. You guys have all been here for like 2 years. It's been a long time since I saw like a new face that I haven't seen in the chat. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be a ghost town, which is cool, man. Like, you know, quiet is nice at some point, because at some point this market won't be quiet. At some point you're gonna see all the rocket ship emojis, and you guys remember the last rocket ship emoji post on anything you saw? Remember the days? Every post was a rocket ship. Everything was going to the moon. At some point that'll come back. I think it's gonna be next year, not this year. But you know, it's nice to have some quietness before the mania phase starts, which I do believe is coming next year, when something eventually breaks in the economy. Not to go into the boring talk again, but 2 years. I'm here to troll Jordan. Thank you, Crunk. It wouldn't be the same without you, buddy. Boots said, I ain't going nowhere. I was here a while ago back. We soldiers. We want the moon. Dude, it's been so long since we had the moon helmet. Oh my god, it's been so long since we had the moon helmet, man. There's going to be a day, guys, where we're wearing the moon helmet every day. It might seem like that's never going to come now, right? You probably feel like it's never going to come again. I've been there before, right? I went through this cycle here where during this part, right? So like basically this was just freaking depression. Like this was just straight down. very similar to last year, where prices just went straight down, no bounces, straight down. And then we had this, which got everyone hopes up again. This pump got everyone hopes up again, right? Very similar to what we had here, where we went straight down, FTX collapsed, there was supposed to be contagion, we were going to go lower, right? It was straight down, horrible. And then, you know, this year, we've had a nice little rally back up. It's got everyone hopes back up again. Where the real pain starts is where everyone's hopes come up again. You got really good news, everything seems really good, right? But you go lower, right? And that's what this was too. That's what this phase was right here. Was you had hope again in the market, it bleeds back down, crypto's never going to be back again. I think that's what we're in right now. We're kind of in that crypto's never going to be back again, it's over, people slowly capitulate, right? You get some type of event that happen. I think it's going to happen early next year. Probably going to be like a banking crisis or a recession that gets everyone super fearful. It's going to be a big panic. It's going to mark the low. Fed's going to start printing money again. We go back up. The history repeats, right? It might not feel like right now. It feels like we're just going to go down forever. So we're not going to just go down forever. Could we go down for longer? Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to go down for longer. But it's not going to be this permanent thing. It might feel like that. It's not going to be a permanent thing. Euphoria always comes back to the market. Fear is built into humans. Euphoria is built into humans, right? So as long as things don't like just crash, like, as long as the economy doesn't, we go into this full-on bubble where real estate crashes, you know, which I think is coming soon, but not yet. All this other stuff that could possibly happen. The euphoria will come back again. We need. Why do we need money printer? Because that's why assets have gone up historically in the first place. We like to lie and say we have the best economy in the world, which we do, but why do we have the best economy in the world? Would we have the best economy in the world if we didn't do that? No, we wouldn't. But touche. Freedom is reality and face the fire. Chat really do be dead? Yeah, I've never seen it this dead, which it's understandable. It's understandable, man. It used to be where people used to watch when the market dumped. But I think now everyone's just so done with this market that it dumps and people just don't care. You know what I mean? I used to get more people in here when the market was red. But you can tell that the market's in that depression phase because you don't even have people coming in to watch when it dumps. You know what I mean? Which just tells you, like, retail has left the market, right? Retail's just not interested at the moment, which is fine. I don't blame them. Chat coin. Chat coin. Elon event. It's Monday, that's why. Even Mondays, man. Even Mondays. Bass said, yo, still on. I just went to the smoke shop and got a Mike Tyson blunt. Nice, Bass. That's the most bullish thing I've heard all day, man. That's the most bullish thing I heard all day, man. Keep at it, bro. Jordan didn't even comb his hair today. Fair market vibes. I didn't comb my hair today, man. No, you know what? Normally it's fine when I don't comb my hair, just because I'm kind of sweaty. So that's why it's like, just kind of dumps to the downside. It's a sign of the times. People here now will do very well. If you're still here now, that means you're going to make it to the end. You wouldn't still be here now if you weren't. You'd be out of here. Mike said, I thought Monday was the false move. I don't know. That's if you truly believe in that. I don't know if I truly believe in that, to be honest. But, you know, touche. Like I said, this could easily just bounce back tomorrow. But still, even if this bounces back tomorrow, do I see this going to the moon? I don't. I still think we'll get a lower high, right? The small bounces, don't get fooled by the small bounces. If you're going to buy low, right? So if you were to pick up some Bitcoin here at 24.9, would I hate you for it? Absolutely not, right? It's not a bad time. Why? Because there's a lot of fear. The key is don't fall for the pump. Don't buy on the pump. That's where they get you. You wanted to scoop some up right here? Freaking go for it, man. These are the times you want to be doing it, when you get these big moves down and everyone's scared. But what happens is most people get scared here. Bitcoin gets a bounce, right? You buy here because you think Bitcoin's breaking out. That's the next lower high. You go lower. Rinse and repeat, right? But, touche. Who knows what Bitcoin's going to do in the short term? I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what Bitcoin's going to do in the next 4 hours. I have no freaking clue. You know what I mean? No clue. I couldn't tell you. No clue. Jack Jones was on fire yesterday. Jack Moans. I like that. Jack Moans instead of Mac Jones. Yeah, you did pretty good. You did good. I mean, they played well against the Eagles, man. They played pretty well. But, it's not like the Giants. The Giants got absolutely fried. 40-0, man. 40-0. Crazy. Maybe Sunday is the horse move. Yeah. Sunday could be the horse move. Who the freaking knows? Kryptonio said, when everyone is depressed, I am happy and clappy. Hey, I haven't seen Vitalik in a while. Let's play that.
Happy and clappy. Vitalik is impressed. Vitalik clapping, 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 clapping.
Vitalik's happy and freaking clappy. There we go. All right, guys. I'm getting the frick out of here. I'm getting out of here, guys. I appreciate you for coming in today. Envy wanted me to look at Coinbase stock. Sorry, man. I meant to do that earlier. Coinbase. It's actually been holding a lot better than the corn. This one's, man, this one is a little bit interesting. Why is this one interesting? Look where you're at, right? So basically, you had resist. This is the first resistance on the bounce. You broke back above, right? You retested. That was the signal that you were going to go lower, right? What have you done again, right? You kind of, listen, you kind of have the same setup. Came back up. You found resistance at this level. You broke back above. You broke back below. You came back up. Retested again. Right? So this is the most important area right here. Right here. This is the most important area here for Coinbase. Because last time you had the same setup, you actually saw a move lower. It was literally the exact same thing that happened over here versus over here. It's the exact same setup. This is going to be a tough level for this one to crack. Could it do it? Yeah, absolutely. But this is going to be a tough level to crack. You have a lot of news events this week, so make sure we're watching the macro stuff this week for the short-term moves. Maybe that cracks it back above this level, but that is a tough level for Coinbase that it's been struggling with for like a year and a half now. So I gotta respect resistance as resistance. So if I was to guess, I would be guessing resistance there and a move lower because you've been struggling with it all year. All right, maybe this time is the time you start breaking up and it's all rainbows and sunshines. I'm gonna go with resistance as resistance and play it back down to this range low, right? But it is what it is. Vitalik is hacking. Yes. Vitalik is hacking. All right, guys, I'm getting the frick out of here. Enjoy your day. Get out there, do what you got to do, get that cash, have cash on the sidelines to buy other people's capitulation. Sounds wrong, but that's the market. All right. Peace. Later. Stay strong. Peace.